Hey guys, on location here at the Dragon's Den. We're just getting ready for Flames of War game. It's going to be 3 versus 3, 1,500 points per side. Going to be playing the Germans today, so just getting out the 5th SS. We'll be playing with German Recce platoon as well. We're going against Canadians. We're going against, what are you rolling, Sean?
Paratroopers.
Paratroopers. Americans, yep. And Brock, what are you rolling?
British.
British.
7th Armored.
7th Armored, alright. And then we got another German. What's the German force going to be?
Oh, I'm just going to go Panzer Company.
Panzer Company, excellent. That would be my choice as well, so there you go. That's right, there we go. So I'll get back to you guys on deployment, so cheers. Okay guys, so we're just getting ready to start the game. Here we have the Allied side deployed. We have an objective here. There's one there and one there. Big long tank line over there. This looks like a mass of American infantry here. And then for terrain, we're kind of sparse on it, but we went some bocage hedgerows here with a small town section. Over there is very, very open with a long river. This is actually going to be impassable to tanks. Infantry are going to require just to stop and then move over the following turn. For Germans, as you can see, there's a lot less of them. We have a nice Panzer IV section here. We have the Panthers. We have a nice Recce force here with some AA guns. Some Nebelwerfers spread along here. This is some armored grenadiers. There's a grenadier force deployed here around this objective. Another one here in the buildings behind the wall. There's some grenadiers in trucks. There's a few Stooks and 2 Sturm Tigers. Over here we got the reserve of grenadiers in trucks. We have some Maltiers over here, so rockets. 2-pack 40s in the woods, some observers, and looks like some 8-rads on the far edge. So we're just about getting ready. They are the attackers. We're defenders, so they're going to go first. We're going to go second. Luckily, there's going to be no artillery and no aircraft first turn, so we're not going to be dug in over here, but that's not really going to affect us in the first turn. So we are going to get to unleash our arty in the first turn, so we'll see how that goes. Cheers. You guys are just joining in the end of turn 1. Mostly all of the Allies advanced up. They took some shots. They did manage to take out Pack 40 here. Subsequently, we dug that in. Got these guys disembarked. Dug these guys in. They failed to dig in, but they're in bulletproof cover, so that's all right. We moved up a bunch of anti-tank guns. Our tank line moved up over there. What else did we do? Fired 2 Sturm Tigers. Correction, I said I was playing the 5th, and actually I have to play the 3rd. But I announced that I was playing as Fearless Train, so just in good sporting, I'm going to play the 3rd, but I'm going to play them as Fearless Train, so as the 5th motivation. Makes really no big difference. It's all a friendly game, so I just didn't want to cheat anybody out of any what I said before. So they're in this list, counted as the 3rd, but they're playing as the 5th level of motivation. So what we're doing now is just doing some stormtroopers. So that's the special rule for the Germans, and we're going to see what we can do here, and I'll rejoin at the end of turn 2. Cheers.
Commander did not like the number of tanks he had to go down the side.
Okay, so what we just happened here is they actually backed up into the woods, and because he's backing up into difficult terrain, he actually had to make a roll for each tank. On a 1, he would have bogged, so we would have kind of got stuck halfway in, halfway out. That basically renders the tank unable to move or shoot until they can get it back in. So it's not very risky because you only need to roll a 1, but if it happens at a crucial time, that really could take away your potential to hold this line. So he's relying a lot on these tanks to hold that line because he does have. No, go ahead, Sean. You're fine. He does have that big tank mass coming. So, and then what we're going to do here is he's actually moving up his American paratroopers here. So they have a 6-inch movement range. So again, you don't have to measure every single one because once you figure out how far one can go, if the others are not going past him, then you can basically just fill them in behind. So nobody's going to be that much of a stickler for that sort of movement. So he's bringing them in. He's putting some in the buildings. That's going to give them automatic bulletproof cover. He has some behind the wall. That gives them bulletproof cover for any shots coming directly at them. Artillery is obviously going to ignore that, but and everything else. And then as he gets up to this hedgerow right here, he actually has to stop because they basically have to organize themselves to get over, so he can move over the next turn. And what else they're doing this turn, but they have some artillery in priest right here, so these are basically like mobile artillery. They're going to, I think, return fire on the Stern Tigers, because you can't have them going off that many times in the game, so we'll see what happens at the shooting phase. Okay, so this is turn 2, Allied shooting. They're firing their Cromwell and Shermans.
I
I believe they're firing at the Stokes here, so they're going to be 3 is normal. Long range is going to be a 4. He just rolled 2 1s. Yeah, 4 is going to miss, right?
Yeah, 5 or better.
Yeah, so he rolled a 5 and a 6, so 2 hits.
2 hits, guy didn't move either.
We got a couple more shots here. So didn't move, so he gets 2 shots rather than 1. Failed. And then 1 more, so 2 hits. Anti-tank was what on those?
Anti-tank. 10.
So anti-tank 10 against front armor 6, but 7, sorry, and then plus 1 because it's over. So he's looking for 3s or better right now. 1's not going to work. And a 2.
So 1 bails and 1 roll to kill 1.
Okay, it's the bail 1.
So 1 automatically bails.
Roll to kill 1.
And he's rolling firepower to destroy, so it actually destroys 1. And the other one is bailed. So 1 bail, 1 destroy. And over here we had a whole lot of nothing. Bailed this out, that's it. No effect on the shooting from over here, so hopefully I can return fire and clean that side out.